Hello everyone, my name is Justin and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another fun project. We're going to be using the bolt.new website to use this particular AI tool to build a video game without us actually writing any code. It's going to be quite a fun and interesting process, and well, you'll see based off the prompts that I have and what happens next. So with that being said, I'm going to demonstrate the prompt first before I actually go into the website, demonstrate the preview, demonstrate how the website works, and then show you my live product. So with that being said, let's take a look at the prompt here. Now, the prompt that I used was this. Hello, Bolt. I would like for you to create a Galaga game I could play on my web browser. Don't know if anybody remembers the game Galaga, but it was a arcade game from back in the day, and it was absolutely spectacular. So now let's take a look and see what was produced with my prompt. Or first, how I did it. That's the first most important thing. I came here and just simply typed that prompt into the browser. Now, it will require that you make an account, but that's quite simple. You can use your Gmail, you can use your X, LinkedIn, GitHub. There's many accounts you can use. Once you do that, you click the Build Now button, and then it will take you to a screen like this, where it then proceeds to give you feedback based off what it's doing, how it's doing, why it's doing it, and then eventually it will create a fully functioning game. As you can see, I've tried this a couple times. I got a high score of 2720. And if I were to click enter here, my game is fully functional. Now, it doesn't have the same proprietary logos and such that Galaga does, but it works the exact same way. And this is a great showcase of some of the capabilities of AI and some of the things we might see in the future with AI and how it can help so many different industries and nations. For example, obviously creating a game like this was super quick, easy, and helpful, but imagine something like education, maybe some neurodivergent children, or just sometimes a teacher needs a different method of trying to get their kids to learn something or understand something. If they could just plug that prompt into an AI tool like this, that is a perfect way for them to develop a specific type of education plan and teaching plan, which maybe the standard one isn't working for their kids that much, or even a business. They could create an application or fun game like this to use anywhere, or any type of anything that they may need. These types of applications truly are limitless because you simply type in what you're thinking and it'll do all the building for you. Now, in moments like these, considering this like AI tool to like how much effort was put into it, how much time and complexity, while I am not a video game designer, I do know that they take months and years to perfect and to roll out. And this took me about 3 minutes. And while it is no means a absolute masterpiece, a Picasso of a video game, if you will, but it is still a very functional, a fully functional, and great video game for 3 minutes. Now, if this were to be rolled out to all technical users, or I should say non-technical users, to create customized solutions or applications for their specific needs, I think that a lot of non-technical users would be able to utilize these platforms to make their day-to-day so much easier. Because there's plenty of times where their day-to-day is just a little bit kind of mundane and kind of routine-esque. I don't want to use the word mundane, but kind of routine-esque. But with applications like these, they would be able to break that routine and get so much more done and be a much more productive member of the team. Now, for a business trying to use something like this, I mentioned before they can use it for announcements, they could use it for fun little waiting room lobby games, they could use it for so many different types of things. But I think that some of the biggest business use cases would be to handle some of the programming components that maybe the real programmers don't want to do, or they just don't want to hire someone junior to do. You could have the AI do it for you, and then you simply extract it and put it onto the rest of your gaming code. And I think that's just a perfect way of using it right there. Now, if we were talking about startups or other small businesses, this once again comes into the coding argument, because you could create an application or some type of platform to use, whether in-house or actually out in the public, because as you can see in the top right of the screen, there is a publish button, so you can publish this app onto the web. And I think it'd be a great way to create an in-house app. Maybe not proprietary is not the word, but an app that only works in-house, that only the people in-house know how to use. Something that's local to it, as it were. Now, when seeing the fact that I just made a game in just a few minutes, a couple strokes of my keyboard, I would say that there are certain ethical considerations or challenges that people might face when trying to use AI to develop things, and such as, is it truly authentic if a human didn't make it? All I did was tell it the prompt and it built it for me. So is it truly something authentic? Is it truly something that is a human product? Is that truly the best way of calling it? Certain challenges that might arise, using the example I said before about a gaming company using this to just kind of do the mundane or the monotonous work. It is very possible that this AI won't listen to you 100%. Or as you could see here, I was attempting to add the Galaga abduction component into this game, but when I tried doing so, let's restore to this version. And let's just give it a moment. There's the subscription, of course. Oh, well, let's see. I cannot restore to that version. That's unfortunate. So I guess that's one of the limitations of using this AI tool, is that I can't restore to this version that wasn't working earlier. It was just a big white screen and wasn't working. So that's one of the challenges, is not only the actual AI tool not working, but also the fact that there was just a certain application component that it wasn't able to fulfill. And that's where you may need real programmers to come in, or I guess I should say human programmers to come in and fix certain problems. Now, I will say that the user experience is extremely, extremely necessary, because if the UX is terrible, nobody wants to use the app. And if nobody wants to use the app, then your business probably isn't thriving as well as you thought. So thank you very much. My name is Justin Telusma. This was the AI video game overview, and I hope you enjoyed the video and have a great day.